I made over $7,000 in one single week, winning 5 days in a row. But here is the part that most people don't tell you. It wasn't about just finding some magic setup or guessing in the market. It's come down to a few principles that I follow every single day. So in this video, I walk you through on how exactly I approach that, what I did right, and what you can take from that for your trading. So let's get started with the first trade that I took on the 23rd September, which was on the Euro USD. That made me about 2.8%. And so let's dive into that trade first. So the first thing that I'm really like to look to take care of in the chart is daily time frame market structure. So I really like to see what is my basic market structure is in the daily time frame. So in the daily time frame, what I can see in the 23rd September is the last break that I have, it's bullish break of market structure to upside. So now, once I understand my bullish market structure, I like to focus on the yesterday candle to see is my yesterday candle is bullish or bearish. Because if my yesterday candle formation is different with the current market structure that I have, then that shows a continuation scenario for me. So I should drop down to the 4-hour time frame to look for my higher time frame POI. But if it's matched, like if my market structure and my yesterday candle, it's matched. That's mean bullish and bullish. That shows there's a potential that a new move can happen. A continuation on daily can be happen. So I'm gonna take my key level on the daily time frame. So in this case, I'm gonna take my, let's say, high time frame POIs in a daily time frame. So the nearest POI, I basically look for the nearest POI below and above the open area, which in this case I had the order block, and above I had this imbalance fill here as my nearest POI above and below my open area, which is going to be this green line. Now, once I drop down on the 4-hour time frame, I can see these both areas. This is my Asia session right here, which I played it here. You can see the both areas here get mitigated in Asia session. So I want to have a fresh area outside of Asia session. So that can be matched with the AMD scenario, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So that means I'm expecting to price take out the Asia high, Asia low, London session do the fake manipulation, tap to these areas can be the reaction. So I'm not gonna get these type of the reaction on my high time frame POI inside of the Asia session. So that's reason if in this situation, I'm just gonna remove those POI that I choose in the daily time frame, and I'm gonna take those in the, let's say, 4-hour time frame in this case. So the nearest POI above the Asia high. So basically I can see a resistant break to resistance here, and below I can see this fair value gap or imbalance field. Basically I'll go with the 100% of the fair value gap, which we call this, I personally call this imbalance field. That's mean 100% of this area. So these two are the nearest POI above and below my Asia high and Asia low. So basically now, because I'm in the bullish market structure, right? The bullish POI gonna be the POI, gonna be my daily pro key level, which in this case, this one gonna be daily pro key level, and the above gonna be my daily obstacle. So once I have these pro key level, once I have these type of the key levels, I'm expecting major range happen of that day inside of my daily pro key level because I'm in a bullish market structure, and the retracement of the day happens from this area. These are just expectation that I have on my strategy. These are not 100%. And some days price gonna fail my key level, or some days price doesn't gonna tap to my key level. Basically, my whole goal and the strategy that I'm using, it's not follow the market, because a lot of future traders, they try to follow the market, follow every candle, fall for the trap, because if the market structure is bullish, then shifting trend to the bearish, the traders also going to follow this. So if they was looking for the buy here, okay, and price didn't give them a confirmation tree, now they're looking for sell. Now here, what price going to do? Price going to again manipulate them. They maybe going to take a stop loss here. Now here, they maybe going to take a stop loss again. Maybe they're going to look for buy here, and price going to again manipulate these people. They're going to take a stop loss here. So basically, my goal is not to just fall for each price action trap and have my own expectation in the market and just stick to those scenarios and expectation. So that's reason maybe some days I'm not going to have a trade, but sometimes, most of the time, if my entries, I'm going to have a confirmation on my key levels or my high time frame POIs, that if I see that confirmation, that's mean price, basically, there's 80% chance that price gonna react from that key level. So now, once I have my key level, I'm just going to look for the range that is matched with my daily pro key level, because at the end of the day, I'm in a bullish market structure. I want to play inside the bullish range. So in the 1 hour time frame, I have a stop hand and break of market structure here. That's going to form my QM, a bullish QM. That's going to be my strong low. And at this case, as you can take a look, I have also a weak high formed here, basically as my, let's say, bearish QM. Now, once I have my range formed, I'll be going to look for the traps and the liquidity inside the range. So the ranges actually helped me. It's like a chessboard for me in my strategy. It's actually helped me to look for the liquidities inside the range and the overall liquidity for the day, right? So with the ranges, I know I have one liquidity here, which already get taken out as my internal liquidity. And once this internal liquidity taken out, with the rule of the range cycle, I know if the internal get taken out, I'm expecting to price take out the external. Okay, so that's gonna be my next liquidity as the external liquidity of the range and the Asia high. So what I'm gonna do actually, this is the good point of my strategy, that I'm just gonna set one alarm here and set one alarm here and set I forget and just come back once my alarm gets tapped. So in this case, I can see price tap to my daily pro key level. Now in this case, my alarm hit. I'm just gonna come in the chart. I'm just gonna look for confirmation entry. Now I'm just gonna wait until price gave me the confirmation tree. Also, that's so important that I'm going to look for buy in this case in the premium area of this range here. So there is no confirmation for me yet. Here, with this bullish momentum here, that's going to give me a confirmation that yes, price basically shifted trend in the low time frame and the momentum happened here. So I can look for buy at this area, at this volume area. There is a lot of volume here, which is an order block. I can enter, put my stop loss below this, and I will going to basically go with the nearest liquidity as I can see. In this case, that's going to be my nearest liquidity. So yeah, basically the risk reward here for me is going to be 0.8, and I'm looking for minimum one risk reward. The reason that I'm looking for a low risk reward, like one, it's because my win rate is a lot. I mean, as you can see, from the 23rd September until 29, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 wins in a row, right? So my win rate is a lot. I'm not going to say I don't have any stop loss. I'm going to have a stop loss, but the win rate is strong in the strategy. And the reason this is strong because I'm looking for the nearest liquidity. And the reason that I'm looking for the nearest liquidity, not the major liquidity, it's because this is the major liquidity. Maybe the hedge fund traders, okay, the institution, they plan to drop, I mean, they plan to shift the market. They have a huge client that they want to sell, right? So here they plan to shift the market to the down. So but I know at least these people are gonna at least take up the nearest liquidity. No matter what's gonna be happen, if price gonna go up or down, price always gonna take up the nearest liquidity. Institution traders, market makers, they're gonna always take out the nearest liquidity. But in this case, because I'm gonna go with the minimum one risk reward, so I'm just gonna put this as a one. But I'm just gonna wait. Maybe price gonna take out this liquidity, or maybe anything can happen. So before I get tapped in, I'm just gonna wait. So I can see price before price tap to my position, take out this nearest liquidity is completely okay. Now, as you can see, price tap me in, and once price tap me in, I have a new swing high here as my nearest liquidity, right? So basically, my nearest liquidity formed right here, right? There is a lot of smart money traders in the lower time frame, let's say in the 5 minute time frame, with this break of market structure here, they are looking for sell. They are looking for sell right here because they believe the order block that actually create this break of market structure is going to be their savior. Also, they also follow, sometimes they are going to follow the, let's say, order flow, which in this case, we don't have any clear order flow. So that's going to be the smart money order block. So that's reason this is going to be a huge liquidity pool. And also, if you take a look, we have a trend line traders here that also they are looking for sell right this area. So, but that area is going to be my target, going to be as nearest target, right? So I'm just going to put the target right here, and I'm in right now. And what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to set and forget. That's it. I'm not gonna go break even. I'm not gonna take in a profit because I'm trading in the six-figure capital. I'm entering with the 100K with the 1% risk here. So basically, I'm not gonna do any break even. I'm not just gonna do any take profit because that's gonna ruin to my win rate and that's gonna ruin to my, let's say, P&L actually. So I'm just gonna wait. And as you can see here, let me just go to the 30 minute here. And as you can see here, price basically after a lot of move, the reason of this bullshit move was we had the FOMC, so price was just creating a lot of liquidity here for smart money traders, trendline traders to bring them in and actually take them out. So basically, I entered this position at 11 a.m. and my target hit at 6 p.m. So I made a 1K right here, 1%, clear 1% here. Uh, that's it. It's a clear 1%. And as you can see, now the reason that I say the 2.8 because here I also entered the another type of the entry that I have. It's another confirmation entry in the 5-minute time frame, which I'm personally waiting for price, create the stop hunt and a breakup market structure, a same small range that I have. This was the range, the big range that we have, but the smaller range in the 5-minute time frame. So in this case, if you take a look, I have the bullish QM and I have the bearish QM right here. Now, basically, once I have my range, I'm going to look for the buy in the premium, and also I have some liquidity areas right here. So I'm going to look for the POI, the high time frame POI below this area, which in this case, in the nearest POI below the liquidity, I have this beautiful resistance area right here. So I entered this a new position right here. Yeah, and also we can refine this to have the POI and the stop loss below this, but I didn't take the risk. I just put the stop loss below the strong low, and as you can see, price take out this area. That's it. That's it. Easy peasy. Okay. So yeah, basically that was the first trade that I took in the 23rd. Now let's go with the next trade. Let's say at 29 and then GBP USD. So the trade that I took also, I can explain that. Or let's go with the gold. I think the gold is more clear. Let's go to the 24 September gold that I made around 2% here, $2,000 here in this trade in my 100K funded account. So I'm just going to go to the gold. Let's go with the 24. Yeah, this is a 24 here. So now basically what I'm going to do, this is a 23. Yeah, 24. Now, again, I'm going to just look for the market structure. My market structure is bullish here. Awesome. Now, because the last break is bullish, to your starting candle close is bullish. So that's mean I can take the key level in the high time frame PR on my daily time frame, which the nearest PR below this, I have this hidden base here, and above this I have 50% of this area. Let's just fit this area right here, exact here, right? So now just gonna drop down a 4-hour time frame, and if you take a look, I'm in a bullish market structure. This is gonna be my bullish POI. This is gonna be my main POI because I'm bullish, and that's gonna be my obstacle. That's mean I'm expecting the major move happens from here. Now again, I'm just dropping down the low time frame to look for the range to have a clear region of the liquidity on the day. So I have strong low here. I'm looking for a bullish range because I'm in a bullish market structure. My strategy is so simple. It's just based on the mechanical, the way their approach. It's just mechanical. So based on some rules. So I have a strong low here and a weak high here. Now, again, what I can see, it's the liquidity right here as my internal liquidity. So basically, I'm just going to wait. As you can see here, price didn't able to take the liquidity and just go up. Basically, if price don't tap my high time frame PO as my daily pro key level and go up, especially if price don't take out the internal, that's mean price just creating more liquidity here. See, we have the equal low, we have the Asia low that is built up right here. So I'm just gonna wait. And as you can see here, price tapped to my daily obstacle, and with this bearish momentum, give me the confirmation. Okay, so that means this is my daily obstacle. Okay, in the red area, I'm expecting to have the retracement of the day. As I told you, it's just about expectation. Okay, I'm expecting to price give me the retracement of the day until this area and tap and go up. This is just my expectation. But at the end of the day, I don't care. If I see confirmation on these two levels, I'm just going to enter until the nearest liquidity. So here I get the confirmation with this beautiful bearish momentum. So I can have my entry here, my stop loss above this area, and the nearest liquidity that I have, it's this area right here. Basically, we can go with this liquidity too, but I'd rather just stick to this. It's a 2.5 restore reward. This makes sense. And as you can see, price tapped in. just creating more liquidity and taking up this. That's it. Also, price take out the nearest liquidity. Now, if you take a look, now price tap to my daily pro key level. See, I get a beautiful reaction here. Even if you want to enter in the 5 time frame with the same approach that I told you. So what you can see the small range here, small range, stop hunt, and the break of market structure that get formed here that create my small range strong high and the weak low with the bullish Q formation here. And also these are all my liquidity. See, these are all liquidity, but I prefer to just pay attention. That's just go with the liquidities that are make sense, because these three are not making a trend line because I don't have any tap here. So I'm just going to stick to this equal high as my safest liquidity. And again, I'm just going to look for sell in the premium area and the nearest high time frame above this liquidity that I have. So I'm just going to drop down 30-minute time frame or the 1 hour time frame. I think it's going to be make more clear. Basically, if you take a look, I have the unmitigated wick right here as my nearest POI above this area. So I can also have the entry right here beside this one that I enter. I put the stop loss above this if I want to take a risky, or this one if I want to have, you know, the safest one. But pretty much the goal of the low time frame entry to have the high risk reward. So I'm just going to put the tree. And that's going to be my first target, and that's going to be my last target. So you can have the same entry here as well. Yeah, it was close. So that reason I told you guys this is going to be risky. Just pay attention to put at least this area. So that reason, see, the safest stop loss is going to increase your win rate. So that reason I always go with the lowest reward, nearest target, and basically the safest stop loss. That's the main thing for me. And yeah, basically, as you can see in the lower time frame, price play out well with this range that I had here. Price take out the internal right here and tap to the external liquidity. And that's it. Beautiful. Price play out so well here. And yeah, so I catch this beautiful trade, and that trade I think made me around $2,000. Now, once price taps the daily pro key level, again, here I can look for basically confirmation if price give me the bullish momentum. But here, as you can see, price failed this bullish range. Price take this out, right? And didn't give me any bullish momentum to confirm to enter like here. So that's mean there is no entry here for me. And basically, I have some rules that if I make around 2% in a day or 3% in a day, I'm done for the day. So basically, after this, I'm not going to trade. But as you can see, if you follow the liquidity is the main thing. And if you follow the confirmation entry and put everything so simple for yourself, you're going to have massive win rate. So from 23rd August, 23rd September until 29, I made around 7.3% on my $100K funded account, which is going to be $7,300 after the commission. But I'm not talking about the profit split, which I was going to be able to request my payout at basically Thursday, which in these 2 days, also the Thursday and Tuesday, I had a beautiful trade on the GU that I didn't took because of my psychology. Also, beside my trading plan, I have a psychology checklist that I shared my Instagram. You can follow my Instagram about it and you can take a look. And also Wednesday today, also I had one good trade that I missed it. Some technical issues, my turn to get caught off. I didn't able to catch it, but still I'm up. So basically, as you can see, if you just follow the nearest liquidity and have a clear vision on the liquidity inducement in the market, with this small profit is and the high win rate, you can easily make 10K per month. It's nothing. I made 7K from 23rd September till 29. That's it, 7K. That's it. Now imagine this next month if I want to start from cash all the important trades here in a 100K account, how much I can make. Bro, it's 2025. 15 years old kid making 100K per month. And the only thing that you need is the internet and the Wi-Fi. I mean, yeah, internet or Wi-Fi and some good knowledge and time to put in to lock yourself in the room and be the best one in your bloodline. You just need knowledge. Knowledge, it's the fifth thing. For me, knowledge took 3 years and time and believe in yourself and working hard. Making $7,000 in a week sound exciting, but what made me profitable wasn't those setup, was sticking to my trading plan every single day. That's the big difference between a profitable trader and a just lucky one. And honestly, that's the kind of structure I help traders to build in my one-on-one mentorship. Not chasing the big wins or fancy reward or just dreams, but creating a system that you can be consistent and it's mechanical and simple. If you're ready for that, you already know how to find me. If this video gave you the value, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have any question, just message me on Instagram and ask your question over there. I'll be going to answer and help you. Cheers. See you in the next video.